This was an amazing week for movies. There were 3 great movies coming out, and I didn't know which one I wanted to see. So, I saw them all. So, to celebrate this amazing week in Hollywood, I'm giving you 3 reviews this week, one for each movie I saw. The Martian, Sicario, and The Walk. Here we go. Space is portrayed one of 2 ways in film. The first is a boundless frontier brimming with magic and adventure, a playground of new worlds just waiting to be explored. The second is a harsh, desolate void, a vast emptiness waiting to suck you in and never let go. Space is romanticized or vilified depending on the needs of the film. Impressively, this film does both. Hey everybody, Alex here for Nerdy Inc. coming at you with a review of The Martian. Ridley Scott gives us yet another science fiction adventure, and it turns out to be one of his more light-hearted works. As this film blends the best and worst of space, it also blends humor and drama, which results in a very well-rounded space adventure. The story, for those who haven't seen the trailer, is essentially this. Mark Watney is presumed dead and left on Mars while his crew leaves the planet in an emergency operation. With limited food and supplies, he needs to find a way to survive until he's found alive or until a new mission finally makes its way back to the Red Planet. To survive, he needs to science. Hard science can be daunting to the uninitiated. After all, how many of us are astrophysicists, rocket scientists, or botanists? To prevent the film from becoming inaccessible to a wide range of viewers, heavy science is often punctuated with jokes for the layman and an underlying disco track to keep the pace. This method works extremely well, as it keeps the plot moving and keeps our interest from waning. These science montages are fun, and they're actually the driving force for our interest. As things go wrong over and over again, it's exciting to see how Watney and the folks at NASA attempt to work problems out and come up with clever solutions. That's the real intrigue of the film, the underlying logic puzzle. That, and of course, the politics of it all. While this aspect is subdued, and rightfully so, there are brief glimpses of ethical dilemmas, the cost of a human life, risk, and just the underlying strategy behind PR. All of this grounds the film, and it reminds us that not everything involved in space travel is easy or pleasant. While we ultimately like and root for just about every character, it's nice to see that many of them have other concerns to address. The best character in the film, by the way, is Mars. No, it's not a backdrop, it's an actual character. The landscape, the atmosphere, even just the color itself. Mars is vibrantly realized and is one of the best aspects of the film. Whether it's the harsh storms, the gritty soil, or just the long panoramas, the planet is brought to life like it's never been before, and it elevates the film to another degree of greatness. That being said, the film is not perfect. The narrative structure is just a bit too on the nose. You'll know that something bad is about to happen right before it happens, you'll predict some of the imminent catastrophes, and there are very few surprises throughout. It's a Hollywood blockbuster, and at times it really feels that way. There was, too, a scene that appeared to be directly lifted from one of the director's previous films. Apparently, Scott was concerned that not enough people saw Prometheus, so he had to throw in a shockingly familiar sequence just because. Those 2 gripes are extremely mild. And if a film's only faults are that it shows signs of being what it is, then we as an audience come out on top. It's a wholly rewarding film that is entertaining to watch, intriguing to put together, and visually stunning. Hopefully this film will do for space travel what Jurassic Park did for dinosaurs, and that is inspire. Inspire us to look skyward and press on, whether outer space scares us or welcomes us. And those are our thoughts on The Martian. Do you have thoughts of your own? Let us know in the comments down below, and as always, for more games, comics, movies, and more, keep it right here on Nerdy Inc.